has touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any...
Hello, 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 fans, followers. Thank you for stopping by, stepping in, sticking around. We are continuing on City Skylines. This is a game with multiple city building options from industry to residential and commercial and everything in between. You manage all kinds of expenses and budgets and calamities and disasters, and you do your best for what's best for your city to survive. You can also do other weird stuff, which eventually I will try to do in the future. Unusual builds that I've seen on YouTube. I've got my own ideas that are developing. So again, like, subscribe, and follow for more content, as you will certainly enjoy this series and this game. Thanks again for stopping by, stepping in, sticking around. Enjoy City Skylines. Alright, as we continue on with City Skylines, this is the inspection tour of MordOR Industries. So just assuming if I was getting to work like any other pedestrians or citizens in my city, I would be taking the train. So there you saw me on the train, get to the tram station. Now I'm taking the tram into the workplace. So as we seen here on the tram, we'll stop at a few stops at the train station. A few people will get on or off for these train stations once in a while, and let's just assume they work here at these train stations, the depots, the cargo warehouses. So, whoa! That truck came in pretty fast. I'm glad that there's no collisions on this game, huh? So as it continues in, again, a couple of stops. After the 3 stops for these train stations, it will continue on to the landfill. I've got some landfill outside of MordOR Industries, and I'm not sure why I put it there. I got plenty of landfill all over the place. There was no rhyme or reason. It's just it was open space, and I had road and needed a landfill here. So I put a landfill here, and I figured I'd put a train here, stop here as well. Just one stop for the 3 or 4 landfills I got. I figured if anybody's going to work at the landfill, they could take the tram. So as we're coming into MordOR Industries, again, keep in mind this is a follow-up to me making MordOR Industries, and there were a couple things that I did off recording, off script. So here, on the outer row, I just put the tram road, tram route. It will not go down inside the pit. It does kind of slow down traffic here and there. For the most part, all traffic is one way, except for a few turnoffs that are 2-way lanes. But most traffic is all one way, so it's pretty smooth despite having a few tram interruptions. So as I'm getting off the train here, I'll be slowing down. I get off the train or the tram, and I go into inspection, and I'm just gonna go walk around and look at a couple different things. See everything up close and personal. I kind of make it look like I'm actually inspecting. I play the part. I try to anyway. But I'm the boss of the plant, so I'm going out and making sure everybody's doing the job and making sure everything's fine and dandy. But ultimately, I just like walking around and looking up things close and personal. Those big machines are just massive. I enjoy looking at that type of stuff. I do that a lot with other stuff I build. I'll go walk on the freeways, and I'll go walk the zoo, and I'll go walk the parks and whatever after I build them. But that machine is basically a dirt grinder that picks up dirt on one end, lifts it to the other, grinding it. And, it's almost like I'm just walking up, trying to inspect it. Who's the plant manager over here, huh? Who's in charge of this rig? Why is the catwalk here not letting me up there? I'm gonna fail this rig because the catwalk won't let me climb it. Right. Yeah. At least this catwalk is complete enough to climb up on top. How come these barrels aren't labeled? Who put these barrels here not labeling them? Who's in charge here? Shut this rig down. This isn't safe. Yeah. I tried to get to the top, but I knew I was recording, so I didn't want to waste too much time on the machine. I was at the top once when I was not recording, and I wanted to try to do it again, but I didn't want to waste my time all the time recording and trying to get up there. Who's in charge of this rig? Why does this wheel fall off? So I'm moving over, going checking out the medium dirt pit. Looks like the dirt mine, medium mine or whatever this, ore mine. It's above ground. Momentarily I'll go down there. Forget that I was climbing back up. This is post-recording, another edit. I do too many edits after the recording, cutting things out, speeding things up, and you know, that kind of stuff. Moving different video clips around. This is actually 2 different recordings, so it'll look slightly different about midway. I ended up falling asleep halfway through, or before I got tired and wasn't quite falling asleep, was ready to, so I went to bed after part of this recorded and continued the next day or a couple days later. So as I continue walking down, I actually go through all this again. It's kind of funny. I'll be driving a hot dog truck here in a minute. Oh, we're saving a glitch there. Anytime a glitch is like that, it's most likely saving. It's on autosave. Alright, who's in charge of this medium mine? I want to know who's in charge of this mine here. Who put this barrier up? I can't even walk inside the mine. What are you doing standing around looking at your watch? You think you're going home anytime soon? Get back to work. What about the storage facility? You guys got logbooks for the storage? Everything, why aren't these barrels labeled properly? Inspect the fire hydrant? Nope, apparently not. Looks like I'm walking up to the top. There really is only 2 machines down below, and I think later on I add other smaller mines. After this recording I added more, and you'll see them in the later part of the video where it continues. So you'll see a gap. Yeah, looking around, I think I added a few more mine pits. So I remember walking into a mine. It must be when I had the hot dog. I think I had the hot dog truck here soon. So who's in charge of all these trucks? I want to know their safety managers. Report these trucks for unsafe driving, flying by in my road, riding bicycles in my industry zone. So apparently I take the long walk. So down below, I'll try to explain a little bit as the video goes on, but down below you got the different extractors, the large machine, and then the medium ore pit, and I think a couple above ground. So I've got a couple different extractors down below, and it's all one way, but there's multiple options of one way getting out. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's hard to point any of that out without actually looking at it. But you'll see it as the video goes through that there's 3 different ways of getting out of the pit, one way in. But as they come out of the pit in 3 different sections, then they get in this outer ring. There's 2 glass manufacturers, and then there's 2 ore grinders along this outer rim road. I want to call it ring, but it's not circle, so I'm kind of ignorant to call it a ring. But I guess I think I stopped to take a good visual look, just taking in the detail here. It is pretty impressive of a mine, I would say. I used to work personally as a truck driver. I drove the dirt trucks with the belly dump holes. Opens up the bottom of the trailer, and the holes dump dirt dumps out from below it. I used to drive those. I'd pull into mines like these. It's slightly different, but I've seen different variations of the mines. So I had an idea, and that's kind of why I wanted to build it the way I did. But they're pretty massive. They're really huge in real life. They don't have multiple machines like I do. I mean, they'll have one large machine on one side, and they'll have another medium machine somewhere else, and they'll have a couple bulldozers pushing dirt somewhere else. And so it's not the same exact, but and they don't have the manufacturing or processing plants up top like this one does. But for the game's sake, that's how you build it. You put it all close together, and then as everybody leaves the mining industry, I think I want to try to catch that train. No, actually, I'm walking back to the manager's office. But for the sake of playing the game and having the efficiency of everything close together, who's that safety manager? Contact that safety manager and report that truck that ran me over. Get him banned. Oh, here we go. I'm going to deliver hot dogs now. Hot dogs, hot dogs. Who wants a hot dog? Hot dog Harold here. Hot dog Harold. Hot diggity dog. Whoa. Okay, I'm pulling off here. I'm going to deliver some hot dogs. Want some hot dogs? Oh, nope. Now we're off. Actually, I'm going to go drive back down into the pit once I learn how to get control of this thing. I'm still kind of new trying to figure out this driving. You can go through vehicles. There's not much of collision, but you'll see a collision here. So objects on the side of the road you can collide with, vehicles you cannot. I don't understand that, but I guess they made it that way so the game can continue and not have traffic backups. Whoa, don't go downhill. Ah, okay, good. I didn't go downhill. That was where I ended up going to bed that night, so I saved and left. And then I continued the next recording here. So I kind of blended it out, so it kind of looked the same. But continue the hot dog delivery. I'll go and stop by and I'll inspect the same things I just did, but just kind of drive to different places. Taking out light poles and newspaper stands while I'm at it. It all belongs to me, right? I could do that. Not that it matters in the game, it just replaces it. Oh, I can't drive. Why can't I turn? So I get out and deliver the hot dogs and go and inspect these people. Earlier, I forgot. I realized I didn't climb the medium one earlier. Look at the fake. It fake loads the dirt. Alright, have your rig operator stop the machine. I'm going into inspection. Halt the machine! Are you kidding me? I'm climbing up and you're operating. Oh, you're fired. Whoever this operator is, you're fired. Right. There we go. Now I get up there. Still fired. If I can climb it, there we go. Parts of this you can climb, parts of it you can't. Obviously, I showed that with the other machine. The ladders don't work. You can't necessarily climb that ladder. It won't let you. The large frame metal you can. If I wanted to, I could walk out and climb that thing to the big bucket, to the tip of the bucket. I've done that once or twice before, just not recorded. But this frame right here, I tried to climb up onto, and for some reason I couldn't get balanced right. And you just have to have really good park hour skills, which I don't. So as you can see, I do a couple of efforts trying to climb up on top of it, and I'll give up here in a moment. I'll continue on. But again, I was just trying to make it feel like I was inspecting it. So I was trying to go as much as I can on the machines. But again, I didn't want to waste all my time. So I think one more try here and I'll move on. Okay, one, nope, yeah, nope. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I was trying to use the camera to look up. Nope, now I'm getting down. That whole time when it was not moving is because I paused it. You could pause it even in cinematic mode. You just hit the pause button on the Xbox. It's just the left click. So I get back in my hot dog Harold car and continue delivering hot dogs. Hot dogs, hot dogs. Oh, get out, the truck's coming. So as I've explained, there's multiple ways. So you can turn right here, and then you can go in one of the mines, and then you can continue up the hill there. But I continued it to the left. This is the main. If you remember from when I was making the pit, the video making the pit, this is Sauron's Way. It's the single one-way road going through the middle. Sauron's way from one end to the other. Again, it's all MordOR Industries off of the idea of MordOR, Lord of the Rings. So I was just trying to make as many street names as I could. So here I'm. Oh, whoa, whoa! All right, who's my maintenance technician? I want to make sure this van gets his brakes fixed. Meanwhile, who's in charge of this large mine here? I'm gonna go down into the mine and inspect the mine. All right, here we go. All right, who didn't complete the completion of this mine? Who's in charge of this? Why is the mine completed? All right, so you, what are you doing? Get back to work. There you go. Go do something. He's not doing anything. He's just standing there. They all do that. It's part of the game. What are they gonna have them do? You can put tools in their hand and actually make them build something? Probably not. It's all imagination, I suppose. I'm inspecting the rooftop of this temporary office and the hazard waste dumps in the back. And the AC unit on the storage. Why is there an AC unit on storage? Oh, what am I putting puppies and children in there for childcare or something? Okay, that's cool. I should not have said that. Storage. Go inspect the storage. Chemical. Why didn't that chemical have a label? You go label that chemical. Put the proper label on that chemical. Anyway, moving on. Across the street. If I get run over, someone's fired. Okay, good. What is this, a convention of people doing nothing? Is this the do nothing? The safety tower. You watching these guys? Get them back to work. I want all these guys reported. Put them in my office. Pronto. Yes, I have a couple Firewatch towers on the corners. At one point I had 4 Firewatch towers on all 4 corners, 1 in each. But I ended up taking 2 of them off because, as you can see in the distance, I put giant rock towers, little rock formations that stand tall. I thought that looked kind of cool. Inspect this tractor, make sure this tractor's in order. Yeah, it's good. It's looking good. All right, good, good. You guys can all get back to work now. Back to Hot Dog Harold. Let's get these hot dogs. Oh, someone go pick up that storage facility for me. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Whee! Here we go. Whoa! I can't drive. I can't drive. I can't drive. Oh my gosh! Taking out half the street. Hot Dog Harold leaving the pit. Hot dog. Hot dog. Who wants a hot dog? Go, 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 go! So, as you notice, it is a square, and on 2 of the corners there's entryways, and I put the police station there as like security checkpoints. And then the other 2 corners, these little 2-way turnoffs, I'll put the fire station. So the entire pit has fire and police response available. Hot dogs, hot dogs. Who wants a hot dog? Let's go get these hot dogs delivered. And inspect this, what is this, glass thing? I want to go inside, but can't. I did go in that door, but I can't go any farther than that. So I'll go look around and see the nooks and crannies of a couple of these different buildings on the outside here. And then we'll move on to another phase of the inspection. I'll do like an aerial tour here in a moment. And I will do, yeah, an aerial tour. And then I'll show you guys the numbers. Everybody wants to know the numbers. Stick around, you'll see some of the numbers on the industry that I've got going here. Which it's not even at its full potential. There's a lot of empty space. I'm sure you guys have noticed in the pit. There's a couple places that I can put more things. I'm not sure what I can fit there. Maybe the same boring, mundane, small mines and stuff like that. I actually thought about adding the generic industrial zone. If I have enough people looking for work, I might do that. So I might zone it with the generic zone and then put oil pit and then put those few spaces that are empty mark those for oil industry with the generic. Have them just fill in the gaps. I've done that before my oil. But this is all dead end. It's just I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking to see what it looks like in between. And I don't know if you guys are. If you guys do the same thing, like if you're just as curious about all the detail in between everything, let me know down below. Like, what do you guys go look at? Like, if you go walk around in first-person view, what do you look at? What do you go check out? Do you guys walk around in first? Am I like the only one that does this? Because I don't see a whole lot of YouTubers that do this. But of course, there is no control of ladders. I can't climb any ladders, vertical ladders. The only way to get up on these buildings is hop on things that allow me to stand, or just tell it to drop me up at the top. That's kind of what I did there. So I made it look like it was a smooth transition instead of showing you guys that I was in the menu and changing screen and all that. So not a lot still holds you. As you can see, I can't necessarily stand on top of that. Apparently they didn't expect somebody like me to come through walking on top of all this. I am one of a kind, right? And so not all of this can hold you up, but some of it can. Looks like a boiler, a couple boilers back here. I'd also wonder if anybody watching this, if they actually work at a glass manufacturing plant, or if they know anything about all this, if any of this looks accurate. I've always wondered that as well. Like, where do they get their models from? Who designs these models? Do they just go look at pictures and then write the models, or do they have somebody that is familiar with how all this is supposed to look, and they'd be like, it needs that, it needs that. Put boilers up on the top, make sure pipes come down, put windows, you know. Oh, there wouldn't be offices here, they'd put the offices over there, whatever. I wonder if anybody explains all that in details for all these different models. I was curious. Anyway, so I was wondering what these giant pipes are, and so this is one time I show you guys, I leave the screen, but I'm actually looking at the pipes. So it's just kind of showing you I was looking at the pipes. So then I go back in, first person, continue walking around. Actually, I think I just leave. I'm like, alright, next building. So I get back. Someone gave me a paint job. Hot Dog Harold is now red. Thank you guys. You painted my van. It looks nice and sweet. Or these are red hot chili hot dogs. There you go. Delivering the fire roasted red hot dogs. And next building over. Like, pretty much could have walked that distance if I wanted to. And I was thinking if I could stand on this edge of this pipe, I could possibly get up on that building. I was so close. I can't get it. I don't think. Do I? No, maybe not. I think I tried one more time, but I was like, oh, I wanted up there. I think eventually I'll get up there going around. Either I climb up there or I just drop myself off up there from the menu again. Oh, I did that here. I'm like, well, I want to check out the pipes. I don't know what these are. Giant liquid tanks. Again, if any of this looks realistic, if they get this from realistic looking buildings and modeled it after that, or they just kind of made it all up. Steam pipes. I would not jump in front of that in real life. That would have boiled me. But I guess the laws of physics and all that and safety regulations are very different in this game, right? There's nothing over there. That's the same building you were just at. Don't walk over there. Thank you. I should know if I was going to walk over there, but I couldn't remember. Again, all this is post-edit recording voiceover, so I'm kind of watching it with you guys, but I've already seen it a few times as I'm editing, so I'm just kind of going off memory. I'm going to do some park hour here in a minute. As I go back into Hot Dog Harold, I kind of do something really weird, and I showed at the beginning as a glimpse, but you'll see what I did. It's kind of funny. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I spoiled it. Spoiler! Spoiler! Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ready? And boom. What the? I'm flying! I don't know how I did that. It's because I landed on, when I went to spawn the vehicle, I landed on those crates right behind me right now. So then I had to re-land, and so here I am trying to get out. And I just simply cannot drive. Ah! Crashed. Oh! and I was trying to hurry up to spawn, so I tried to respawn again, and I landed on the gate when I respawned. That's how I did that. If you want some really weird park hour stuff, get in a vehicle and go spawn on some weird stuff. Like I started thinking about what happens if I spawn on top of a building or spawn on wire and fence. I just did a fence. Hot dog, who wants a hot dog? What is this, another party convention of people not working? Big giant machine of something that does something, and that's probably the only person working with there, that lady walking in the office. You can climb parts of this, I think. Yeah, climb this, and I'll climb around to the actual building. I was kind of curious about what's up here. And then I get up here, and there's like nothing. It's like, oh, come on. But hey, it's a glass manufacturing, and there's glass windows. There you go. Check it out. I'm inspecting the glass windows. I'm inspecting the product. Right. Oh, we're saving a glitch. Saving a glitch. Glitch is saved. There we go. Alright. Let's move on. Speed it up. Maybe. Yeah, I speed it up. That's what the sound effects are gone, because I sped it up and I just kept the music going, music file. And then I'll slow it back down here in a moment because I was doing something else. Maybe. Oh, right here. Another visual. Just checking that out. Looking awesome. I just love the view. I don't know why. It's just, to me, it looks so epic. All the moving parts, all the trucks, the large machines, the smog and filth, and the dirt, and the grime. It just looks awesome. I heard a tram. Where'd that tram whistle go? I want to catch that tram, I think. Do I go catch? No. No, I guess I don't. So I go back and I'm looking at all this again, watching that truck. So, nope, there goes tram. Tram just disappeared. So I think now I was gonna do an aerial tour and then I'll go back to the management office. That's all I'm doing. I could have shortened it, just jumped over there, but you guys probably wouldn't have made sense why I jumped over there. So if you know anything about the districts and the industries, you have to build a management office, and that's what this is. And if you noticed, and I'm trying to think of the name now, I should have written it down. I named it after the giant tower in the middle of MordOR, Ingolm something. You would think that if I wanted to make a big deal about it, I would have remembered the name, but Ingu, I don't know. That looked really bad. Whatever, right? I am a fan of Lord of the Rings, yes. I just don't remember all the weird stuff that I can't pronounce. So in the game, you put barracks. I have 2 different barracks. I think I just show off one. I just wanted to see what the details look like up close. Basically, looks like a small Motel 8 almost. I'm assuming that's about the closest thing I could relate it to. It's almost like I'm doing a wake-up call. Everybody wake up! Walk in their rooms, bang in a pan with a pot. Or just jump to the other side. Tell that guy to wake everybody up. And then moving on. Where am I going now? Those were supposed to blend together. That's my bad. Usually my fades blend together. I must have forgotten to drag that together. Hopefully that's the first mistake I've noticed of myself when critiquing my own edit. What is this? What is this? We got elders, seniors, citizens working inside my ore pit now. Somebody got here driving a trailer, or driving a motorized chair and parks it outside. This does not make sense to me. I saw this and I spent so long looking at it. I was like, what the heck? Would someone put that chair there for me? Is that my chair so I could cruise on that one? Right. Okay, moving on. So as I cross this road, wait. 1, 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Get those drivers, both of them, fire them. I want their safety manners at my office now. I think I was standing here waiting for the tram. I think eventually I grab a tram. Of course, you can't actually ride anything, so I end up having to transition from walking to following the vehicle again. So I'll do a transition there when it comes up. But until the tram shows up, I'm looking at the scenery, just enjoying the view, and probably the third time I've been enjoying the view. Oh, there's a tram right there. Run, 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 run! Catch that bus! Catch that! I used to do that in real life. I'd wait at the corner, and when I see the bus, I'd run for the bus stop. Because I want to know where the bus is. So here we are at the tram stop, and now I'm going to take the tram home. Let's go, tram. Anytime. Right? Yeah, here we go. Actually moves slow. I think I'll speed it up, but I keep the music at pace. Okay, truck, come on. Really? You either pull half in, grab your load while blocking the road? That's unprofessional. Now you're gonna cut the bus off? Alright, I want get that driver's ID number. I want the name of the company of that driver. So he dropped off the load at that glass and he goes back down into the pit. He doesn't have very long trips. I can see why, driving like that, cutting people off. Man, this train is slow. Well, there is a stop here, but... So it's kind of an aerial, but from the vehicle's view. I've got it set to follow the vehicle, but I'm just kind of watching the scene as it's going along. As you guys can kind of see the aerial now. See that truck down? Nope, I turned. You just kind of got to look at the road as it pans over it. One way in, you got a little tiny turn off there, and it continues down. You have an option to get out of the pit up ahead of that. So it depends on when you pick up a load. If you, I think there's a saving glitch there. Here we go. Now we're speeding up. Oh, look at that. I got a manager's clipboard here. So what's a manager do when he rides the train in and out of work? He's looking at a clipboard. So I figured you guys want to see your numbers, and I thought a creative way I'd do that. So I threw it on this little image, and I had to crop the stats view and blend that in, and then crop the picture of a clipboard and blend that in. That took forever. That took forever right there. Pause it if you want. Check out those numbers if you're curious. But here I'm back at the train station, about to get on. Oh, no, I'm not getting on the train station. I continue that part of the video here in a minute, but I added this, it's an aerial tour now. And it does kind of go fast. I think all that time I'm talking about the road, I'm showing the road now. So don't get dizzy, but I'm doing circles because I'm showing different options in the road while staying on the main road. And so that's why it's going in absolute circles. And I realized when I was watching this, doing the edit, I'm like, I'm going to get dizzy. I'm going to make my viewers dizzy. So try not to get dizzy when you're watching this. But this is, again, the main road, and then just a few turnoffs here and there, and then continuing on up, and then final exit. So if you followed it, if you saw the pathways, there's 3 options of getting out. 1 option going in, 3 options going out. And it never really backs up any kind of a line. I don't see any long lines at the top of the pit for people waiting to get in. The only lines I ever see are the actual trams. When the trams block the traffic, that's kind of a given. I'm curious what you guys do for your industrial zones. Do you put trams there? I've seen people talk about putting, subways. I've thought about subway here, but I haven't built a subway system over here yet. I figured the tram would be enough, but I don't know. So after doing an aerial view of all that, then I'm going to show different buildings. I was just kind of, again, so you got police stations at the 2 gateways. And it's kind of like their security, and then the checkpoint, like a check-in, check-out. It's just a toll booth, but it's all about the aesthetics. So this checkout, notice the price. If you want to pause it and check that, it's half the price. It's the longer way getting to the very back of the plant, as I see there. Longer way getting to the very back of the plant. It's half the price, actually below half the price The other entry exit, the one that everybody goes to, it's at full price, like maximum profit off of the full, and they still go to the closer one. It's like I do that kind of controlling traffic, but as it's in fast mode, I'm moving constantly, rapidly, can't really talk about anything. You can see all the traffic. It does slow down once again because of the tram, but after that, everything moves. If not the trams, everything would move smooth, but the trams allow people getting in. So the trams do a double back, so as you come in from the tram at the main entrance, it does a single loop around the whole thing, and as it comes back around the second loop, that's when it leaves. So it's serving two purposes. It's dropping people off at work, and it's picking people up as well, taking them back to the train station where they can go to their homes. So then I come out, and everybody wants to know, how is traffic outside of the industrial zone? So I show how I built my traffic. So multiple ways coming in and out. There's a dedicated coming back in. So if everybody exits the long way going in and out from the very back or the main entrance, there's a dedicated there coming from there. And then there's a dedicated leaving there to the what I call my import-export. So you got three different roads here, all one way, going to the two warehouse and the railroad and the cargo train station. So showing those different roads getting there. Eventually I'll put warehouses and I'll put production plants and stuff like that along those roads if they fit. If they don't fit, then I'll find somewhere else along rail at other stations. So that way the cargo can get from rail to the production plant somewhere else. So I figured I'd do that. At one point, that crossing there for the cargo side went left and right, but because it backed up for both the cargo stations, I ended up taking out the turn to go right from here. Right after the cargo, there's no right turn there. You have to go left, and then that goes out of the city. If you want to come right, come over here and you follow this cargo, and you follow this track going out. So currently the cargo's on the left, where it used to be on the right, but now it's on the left. And then you follow the cargo, now it's on the right, and then come here, and again, I've mentioned this before, but those two exits to different cities each have access to the cargo as well as the passenger lines. So I'm coming back to this point now and showing that you got the bypass. So anytime I build a station, I always try to build a bypass. And then there's, from one direction you can get to one warehouse cargo, and the other direction you get to the other warehouse cargo, but you can't get to either. You can't get to both from both directions. I don't think. No. Yeah. So one way goes to the right, one way goes to the left. Yep, that's what that does. So I was just showing that, and I know I'm kind of going. Everything's at 2x speed right now, so it's moving crazy. And then when you come out here, leaving the cargo, you come out here and you have an option to cross over and then make a left turn, and it's smooth because all it is left turn option right there. There is no cross back traffic except for this intersection right here, and it's all two-way going all the way back with very limited traffic. So there's no real backups here. Everything's free flow. There's no stoplights, no stop signs in any of those intersections right there. So everything's free flow. Everybody get to where they need to go. No backups. Again, that road to the right there heads back. What's going on here?
For the coming days.
Wait, hold on. Let's hear this.
Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
We got a thunderstorm warning. Oh my. So I might. Oh, we're saving a glitch there. So we got a thunderstorm warning. So I might have to tell everybody work's canceled for the rest of the day. And might have to go home. But finish. Wait, hold on.
Issued a severe tornado
What?
warning
So the thunderstorm is now getting upgraded to tornado.
Should seek shelter immediately.
So
available.
If you're in my work zone, you might as well get out of here. So I'm taking the train. I'm getting myself out of here. Of course, I had a hard time keeping myself attached to the train. I don't know why that is. Somebody explained that to me. How is it sometimes I can successfully attach to a train, other times I have a struggle with it. So I was just following up by camera now, but it's in 2x speed, and as it's heading out of here, it's going to come around the corner and it'll fade out. And check out the scenery of the thunderstorm. Pretty nice scenery of thunderstorms. I grew up watching thunderstorms. So with that said, this will conclude the video after the thunderstorm. I do appreciate you guys stopping by, stepping in, sticking around, enjoying the video. If you did, give that like button, hit and smash that like Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Follow along. I'd like to try to put more videos out. I really enjoyed this game. It's better than previous games I've been playing, and it's got a lot of my attention. So with that said, thanks again.
A thunderstorm
And
is battering
get
the
safety,
city.
take some shelter.
Stay indoors until the storm has passed. A tornado has touched down in the area. Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
That's got to be one bold pilot. All right, well, thanks for stopping by and watching. You guys have a good night. So, as we continue and conclude this video with City Skylines, thanks again for stopping by, stepping in, sticking around. This is just simply showcasing all the different cities I've been doing, and just kind of a reminder that it's an all-around city building game. I really enjoy this game that I've been playing, and I've got multiple cities, as you can see here, and I have since, besides the DLC that I purchased, I've since downloaded the remastered version. So stick around, follow, and like for more content. There will be more in the future.
Thank you, Jesus, for your mercy and grace upon my life. I pray all those who see this reach out to you one day. Thank you to the game developers of these games and more for the products you make. Keep up the good work. Last but certainly not least, thank you to all my fans, friends, and followers for stepping in, sticking around, and checking out these games with me. God bless.